Hey everybody, it is Jenny here with Being Jenny Marie, and I'm so excited to have all of my friends here. This is a check-in. I've joined the gym, and today exactly marks 1 week that I've been going to the gym. So go me. 1 week Coke, 1 month Coke free, 1 month fast food free, one month gym. I don't look like Kim Kardashian yet, but that's okay. Maybe, maybe next month. So we are all just here to kind of share our stories. We are all on the same journey, but in a different place. So we're all here to talk about it and motivate you guys and inspire you. So I want to let everybody introduce themselves and tell you who they are. So Dana, if you would like to go first, if you could tell us your name and your YouTube channel.
My name is Dana Schmoyer, and I have my personal channel is Dana Schmoyer, or we have a family channel where you can see this cute little guy Toby over on Schmovies, and I just pretty much on my channel just talk about whatever God's been teaching me throughout that week or whatever's going on in my life that I feel like other people could benefit from. So, and my weight loss journey kind of started after this little kiddo was born, or at least my current one.
Little baby Tim. They all look so much like Tim.
They do. I thought maybe possibly on the fourth kid I would get some looks like me, but no.
We are so glad you're here. I know you have tons to add.
Thank you. I think Ashley is up next.
Hi, I'm Ashley from the Eagle's Nest, and I have been on, this is my second weight loss journey after I had my second child. I lost 49 pounds the first time around, and I don't have that much to lose this time, but I pretty much, she's 20 months old, my daughter's 20 months old now, and I am 2 pounds above my postpartum weight, so I'm trying to get it off.
You'll get
I don't
there.
know what's going on.
All right, who's next? G, you want to go?
Hi, I'm G. My channel name is Sense of Mind. I've been off and on weight loss journeys for the longest time. I'm suffering with high blood pressure right now, so I really need to get on the ball and try to get most of this weight off. So I'm glad to be a part of this group.
Me too. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad we got to meet you.
Thank you.
Stacy, you want to go ahead?
Sure. Hi, I'm Stacy from This Lovely Life. I have an 8-month-old son. We kind of just do random videos every week, and I am currently on my 4th week, so a month. I guess me and you, Jenny, started at the same time of this weight loss journey. It's been an ongoing journey since I do have PCOS, which my testosterone's high, and so it makes it really difficult to lose weight. So, but I've actually really started taking it seriously the last 4 weeks by cutting out as much sugar as possible and wheat. And so no sodas for almost a month now, and no wheat here and there. I do cheat though.
Wow.
But I'm doing pretty good. I just haven't been exercising. Today was like one of the first days I actually went for a walk.
Was it nice where you are?
It finally is. I mean, Vegas, we're known for 100 and something degrees, so it's finally down to a tolerable level.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it was cold and gloomy today, so I did not even leave the house. Tanisha, you want to go ahead?
Sure. My name is Tanisha, and my weight has fluctuated up and down pretty much since I was 14 years old. I started gaining my weight because I started eating myself into depression when we left Germany, and that's a whole nother story, but kind of a long one. But I've had cancer 3 different times in my life. I have lupus, and so I'm on all these medications, so my weight goes up and it goes down, and the more I get it off, the less meds I need to be on, but it's just trying to get there that I've been struggling with. I've had all kinds of health issues, so I'm just trying to get my weight down and get off the meds. It's not fun when you're popping pills all day.
Well, that's awesome that you've stuck with it and you're not giving up, because I know, when you have a lot of health issues like that, it can get really discouraging. It's like all the odds are against you.
Yeah.
So kudos to you. So, what kind of like started everybody? Like, what was that aha moment? I know I've always had an issue with my weight. Well, not always. I'm not fat by any means. I'm just not comfortable. And I just got really depressed after I had Leilani, and I went on Depo for birth control, and I gained so much weight, and that made me even more depressed.
Mm.
And then we have this women's ministry at my church, and what we do at the end is we write down a prayer request on a card, and another woman gets it, and you're supposed to pray for that woman for the entire month. So I just was like, you know what, I'm just fed up. This sounds silly, but I'm going to write it on this card. So I wrote on there, I wanted help with my soda addiction. I wanted help to stop eating fast food. I wanted to be motivated and go to the gym. And literally the next day I went to the gym and I signed up. And I have been going since. So, I mean, it's been a long month, you guys. So that was kind of my aha moment. Like, it's just been, an ongoing struggle, but that one moment of asking someone else for help and encouragement is what really gave me the push. Like, okay, this is it. This is for real. So, do you guys remember, kind of what started it all for you?
My first time that I lost weight after my second kid, I'm on my journey now after my fourth kid, but after my second one, I had given up I had given up Facebook for Lent, and after that, Tim had written me a really nice note of how proud he was of me and that he was impressed that I had so much self-control to be able to not get on Facebook, and I really didn't struggle with it, and I didn't complain about it. So when I read that note, I was like, oh, that was really sweet, and now I feel super convicted that I'm not having self-control over what I eat and how much exercise I'm doing. So that was like the thing that spurred me off to be like, all right, well, great. If I'm this good at self-control, let's put it towards my health instead. So.
Yeah, because I know.
And now I'm just trying to figure out my motivation this time after baby number 4. So this time I'm just like, I know I need to get healthy. I know I can do it because I've done it before. But I'm still like, oh, I'd rather just sleep.
Yeah, because they all stay home, right? You homeschool your kids?
Yeah.
So you stay busy. There's no naps, right?
No, not too much. Although this morning, my 5-year-old got herself, my 4-year-old, and my 1-year-old breakfast while I was still in bed. So I was like, this is awesome.
That is awesome. Well, thank goodness for Toby and giving you that little kick in the pants you needed.
Yes.
What about you guys? Anybody else have any input there?
Sorry. It's kind of like hard, like, who's going to go? You can go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say for me, diabetes is running rampant in my family. So I really need to get this under control, and it's hit close to home. So that's my turning point for me.
For me, I put on the initial weight that I gained pretty much like right after I turned 18, and then I put on even more weight like after I got married, and it was kind of like, oh, we're happy and we're eating all the time and we're like going out to eat, and just put on so much weight, like over 50 pounds, and it was a lot for my body. And then after I got pregnant with my son and everything, and I started gaining weight, then I was just like, I'm totally done with this. I'm so uncomfortable. As soon as I can, I am signing up for Weight Watchers, and I'm just doing this, and it's gonna be like a permanent change. Because before, like, my weight would go up and down like 15, 20 pounds, but I could never really get momentum going to really get it off. And I just needed a lifestyle change. And the last few pounds that I lost were motivation because I wanted to have a healthy pregnancy with my daughter, because we were getting ready to try to conceive her. And so that really, like, I was like running, and I'd be like, okay, healthy baby, healthy mommy, like, I want to have a healthy pregnancy and everything like that. And I'm not ready to have another kid yet, so I'm trying to find motivation for how I'm going to lose weight now, because even though I know, like, we should be losing it for ourselves. I have a hard time losing it for myself. I need that external motivation.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's I have PCOS, so it's been an ongoing just battle. From the moment I turned 19, it's like the weight just kept coming on, coming on, coming on, and it just no matter what I did, and I was in the military at the time too, so it's like as I'm running every single day, the weight was still coming on, nothing was going off. But anyway, so after 6 years of trying to have a baby, I finally had one. But I did great. I didn't gain too much during the pregnancy, but because I was already heavy, because I'm only 5'5.5", so I should be like my happiest spot for me would probably be 155, and right now I'm at 199. But I got pregnant at 198, and so that extra weight really did a number on my body. And it was hard during the pregnancy, and it's been even hard post-pregnancy. Like postpartum, I'm having like still really bad problems with my knees and just all that, and my back. I know that like I was like, if I want to have another kid, I've got to lose the weight, and I'm 34, and we want to try to start having another kid soon. And so it's like that's my motivation, is because we want to try, if I can have another kid, try now. And so I just need to try to get this weight off. So yeah.
Yeah, that's huge motivation when you add a baby in there. What about you, Tanisha?
Pretty much what got it started was, I mean, of course, my health, but my brother actually, he thought he was helping me by, always telling me that I was fat and everything, and it gets depressing, especially when it's from your brother, because it's like that's your closest person to you, it's like your first friend, But I mean, now I've learned to deal with it. But as far as the comments, because they still consist, but just hearing it from him, all these years, and then a couple times I've heard it from my mom. My mom's a heavyset woman, but she's always told me that she doesn't want me to end up like her, and that's why she's always said in the way that she was towards me. But it's like you weren't helping because I'm an emotional eater. So when I get depressed, I had stashes of stuff everywhere, and so it's like, man, and then it gets to a point to where you've had enough, and then and then I couldn't do anything, I stopped being active with my son, and it wasn't fair to him, so I was like, man, I've got to do something, even if it's in the house. So I bought a Wii, and so that's what we were, we started doing, like the Just Dance and things like that to get going. But just hearing it from family members, always criticizing you and stuff, and then, like I said, just medical reasons, it's been, kind of both ways. So.
Well, it's like that's a great point. You mentioned it's so hard when people aren't on your side and you don't feel like you have that support.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when it was your brother, it's like, the one person, a male in my life that is supposed to be on my side and, encouraging me. If he's got nothing nice to say, then there must not be anything nice there. So
yeah.
That's a big thing. So for you girls that did Weight Watchers, how did you feel about it? Ashley, I know you just did a video recently about quitting Weight Watchers, and I did it. We've been married almost 8 years, and me and my husband and my sister and my mom, we all wanted to lose weight before the wedding, so we joined Weight Watchers. And I did not lose a darn thing because I would not give up my Coke. But everybody else lost about 50 pounds each. So, Dana, you're a lifetime member, right? So, I mean, how do you think about it? What are your thoughts?
I like it mostly because I never dieted or did anything to lose weight until after my second kid was born. But I didn't know a whole lot about calories and everything. I felt like I was starting completely new, and I knew I could count calories because you could find it. You could find the numbers wherever you needed. But I didn't want to just be eating calories blindly because I knew eating a banana for 100 calories was definitely more filling than getting like 100 calorie like snack pack or whatever, like eating a couple crackers that are 100 calories. And I liked that Weight Watchers all fruits and most vegetables are 0 points. So when I started on it, I was like, I am starving. I called my sister-in-law. I was like, what can I eat? And she's like, go eat a banana. It's 0 points. I was like, oh, okay. So it's definitely like switched. Like I eat a lot more fruits and vegetables now than I ever would have before, and it's made me make healthier decisions with my points than I would have if I was just counting calories.
That's awesome.
Totally.
What about you, Ashley?
I loved Weight Watchers when I was on it the first time. It worked awesome. I actually joined before fruit and vegetables were free, and then making the transition over to the new Points Plus system was a little bit difficult for me. But overall, my whole experience, my whole journey on Weight Watchers totally changed the way that I look at food and changed my relationship with food. And I liked going to the meetings because it gave me that accountability. That's like a big thing that they always talk about is the accountability of the weigh-ins and the support, because everybody's there. Like there's always like kind of like the running joke that it's like AA for fat people, because you can go and, you know, like talk about it as people who get it. But I found that this time around, number one, I wasn't having time to go to the meetings. So I was pretty much like just getting more frustrated with myself because I wasn't going and weighing in, and I wasn't going and doing the things that I needed to do. But I mentally had committed to it, but I wasn't following through. So I was kind of going through this cycle where I would try to track and then I'd fall off the wagon, and then I'd get mad and like eat my feelings because, you know, we all eat our feelings. So like it wasn't mentally what I needed, and maybe one day I'll go back to it. But right now I'm trying something different.
That's like another thing that, you know, we were just talking about with the support. You know, the meetings are crucial. The program itself is great. It works, but you have to go to the meetings. You have to have somebody there that can help you be accountable, that, you know, you can find the support. Plus you get like some awesome tips. Like I remember when we did it, we even still do it now. You take a box of spice cake mix, a can of pumpkin, like pure pumpkin, and a little water, and they are the best pumpkin muffins I've ever had. So I will always remember that about Weight Watchers. But support, that's huge. That's why I think like things like this, you know, where we can all get together and talk about, you know, what's going on in our lives, what struggles we have. This is a big deal too, you know. I think this is going to be big for all of us and give us a little encouragement that we need.
Yeah, totally. That's why I wanted to be a part of this, because it was at a time where I can actually, like, my kids go to bed at 7 o'clock, so I can be on here at 9, no problem. It's not like, you know, Weight Watchers where I have to find time in between dropping my son off at preschool and I have to take my daughter and she's running around like a mad person and the leader's looking at me like, can you take your kid out? Like, can you go? So, yeah, this is just, it's more realistic for me.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the fact that you know, we're all moms, we're all YouTubers, we all pretty much have the same things going on. You know, our kids and our families are number one priority, but we all get it. You know, we know that there's things going on. So I'm really glad to have you guys here. I'm glad you guys wanted to do this with me.
I'm glad to be here.
So do any of you go to gyms, or are you kind of just doing things on your own? I know, Tanisha, you said you started with the Wii.
I'm with the gym. I go to Planet Fitness. I walk, go to the park depending on the weather. I mean, it completely dropped on us this past few days, so it's been pretty cold outside. So I just stay inside and I'll do the Wii. What is it? Like the Just Dance games. You know, my son and I will get active, and you know, we'll do that. And I try to get him involved as much as possible and stuff, because he's older now, so he's just like, whatever, mom, you know. But that's basically it. Just, you know, workout videos, just whatever I can get done at home, you know.
Right. Just every little bit counts.
The Just Dance is great. That stuff, like if you put on the Just Sweat like mode, I mean, really, it is some serious cardio.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We have a Planet Fitness really close to us, and a lot of people go, but I've not really heard very good things about it, other than that it's cheap. How do you feel about the gym? Do you like it there?
I just do the. Was you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just when I go though, I just basically do the elliptical or the treadmill or the bicycle. You know, I don't mess with the weights. I don't do any of that because they are really finicky about like if you lift the weight and it's a little bit too heavy and like literally if you grunt like they say in the commercials that it's against like it's taboo. It literally is. People will complain. People will complain and they're like they're too aggressive over there, or if a lady went in there and had lost a lot of weight and she wasn't wearing a skin tight shirt but it was just a regular standard workout shirt, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but apparently it offended a heavier girl that was on the treadmill next to her and they told her she had to cover up and leave, and found out this wasn't the only state that it's happened to. It's happened in other states.
Oh,
I've heard about those stories online about like, you know, people getting kicked out because like they were doing different things or they were wearing the wrong thing. Or one girl was wearing like a tank top and had like an inch of skin showing underneath, and people were like freaking out about it. I don't know. I like to push myself when I work out, so I'd probably get kicked out in like 2 minutes.
Do they really have an alarm that goes off, a lunk alarm?
I've never heard that, but they're also supposed to be a no contract place, and they actually are contracted. They are, because I tried to cancel my memberships because I do so much at home anyways, and they told me no. They said you have to, if you cancel, you have to pay a fee. And I was like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, it's in your contract and you sign it. I was like, but your advertisement says, and even on your website it says, they said, but you didn't read the fine print, did you? Real snotty, so now I'm stuck with them until January.
Oh,
Wow. I would hate that.
Yeah.
What about you, Stacey? Have you ever done the gym thing?
yeah, actually, I, long story short, my ex-boyfriend years ago bought me prepaid for a 4-year plan with 24-hour fitness. And so after that 4 years, I only have to pay $20 a year for 24-hour fitness. I don't go that often, but $20 a year, I'm not going to stop it.
Yeah.
But no, I did about 2 years ago when I was like, I'm gonna get serious like I am now. But when I was gonna get serious, I'm so intimidated by the machines, you know, and so it's like I walk in and I zero in on an elliptical and I'm on that for like 20 minutes and I'm like, I don't know where else to go. I just find the door and I leave. So, so I found, I found out that I could add my sister. So my sister joined with me, and we started doing Zumba. And so we absolutely fell in love with Zumba, and I love it. And then right before that class, Zumba was an hour, and that was crazy. But then right before that class, there was that body pump, and that's with like the barbell and all the stuff for 90 minutes at like hard cardio music that you do it to the beat. So we were doing that 3 times a week. So that's 2 hours of like crazy working out, and that helped a lot. But then in Vegas, it got to be 115 outside. So it's like you go to the gym and sweat, and you want to go outside to cool off. Didn't happen. I was like, screw this, I'm done. And I'm one of those too that like as soon as I see like it results, I'm like, I can go eat. And then I fall back into it. So, but I do still have the gym membership. I've just been trying to, now that I'm a new mom, try to figure out, because my husband lives at home. We're a 1-car family, and so when he has meetings, like just trying to figure that whole thing out, because I don't want to be like, oh, you're home because he's working, but he can't watch the kid. You know what I mean? So trying to figure that balance has been quite interesting.
Yeah, that's tough because you want to be like, oh, here you go, I'm on my way, but you can't do that with them. That's hard. I go to a women's only gym, and I absolutely love it. And when I tell you it's a no judgment zone, I am not even lying. Because let me tell you, this one girl, she was a very plus size girl, but she had on like some not plus size clothes, but no no one was paying her any mind. It was one of those things like, go ahead with your bad self. Like, you are hanging out all over the place, but you get your workout on. And you do your thing in there. I love it. If y'all have a women's only where you are, you need to check it out because it makes it easy.
Sadly, I don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I
live in a small town.
In Vegas, there's a gym called Las Vegas Athletic Club, and they used to have, like, it was a big gym, but there was an actual section that was women's only. Well, that lasted for about 2 or 3 years, and then a guy got a bunch of other guys together, and they said that was discrimination. And so now it's no longer. I think that's from because it used to be women could join for free, and the guy still had to pay like $20 a month or something like, or the installment fee.
Right.
And they complained about the fact that it said ladies for free, and then they had a ladies section. So I don't know if it's completely done away with, but I know for a fact that the women can't join for free anymore. So I was like, really, guys?
What a bunch of jerks. They were probably those juice heads that, take the energy drinks before they. Look, when there's not a man around, I'm married. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress them, but you still feel like you're being stared at.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really push yourself because you're like, oh my God, I might make an ugly face because I make some ugly faces because I try to watch my form, but instead I'm like looking like, oh, don't do that again.
I count steps. So I have a Fitbit that I use, and my goal for the longest time has been 10,000 steps, and I know I need to up it now. So I'm gonna.
That is hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on upping it. And I also love Zumba, but I hurt my knee I think 2 weeks ago. So I'm just trying to get that back on the mend, and then I'll get back into Zumba again.
They have an Aqua Zumba.
Aqua Zumba?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could try that.
If you look at some gyms, you might be able to do just like the water classes or something.
Okay.
They have it at ours, and everybody loves it. The class is always full. It's a little tiny pool, but the pool's always full of people. Old ladies are up in there. Grandma's getting it. I did it at a community college for my PE class, and it was a lot of fun until she said, okay, your final is going to be you have to choreograph a dance. And I was like, bye, guys. I don't need this.
Wow.
Hey, Toby.
We like going to the YMCAs that we have nearby and taking advantage of the child care.
Oh, that's a big difference.
I'm not so sure they're so thrilled when we come and bring 4 kids with us at once.
Yeah, but I know your kids are well behaved. So
well, we've got one that likes to hit, and yeah, so she's already gotten written up. It's nice.
Thrown out of the Y.
Not even 2 years old and already written up. I'm like, great, that's nice. So.
Well, she's your sassy one anyway. You'll probably always have issues with that one.
Probably. So. But it was, the best thing was last year when a friend pointed out, she was like, well, it's great because you can go to a class and then you can go take a shower while they're still watching your kid. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I can actually have a shower every day.
By yourself. There's no one in there.
Yeah.
That's every mom's dream.
Nobody banging on the door and...
Look at him smiling. That's one of the downfalls of the gym that I go to. If I could change one thing, it'd be the child care, because they don't offer it all day long. They have like 4 hours in the morning, they offer it, 4 hours in the afternoon, they offer it, and you can only be in there a max of 2 hours.
Yeah, that's how ours is too.
Yeah, I couldn't do like an hour-long class, plus do something, go in a hot tub. Like, I would change that, but...
Yeah. But 2 hours of child care, though, is better than none, so...
That is true.
That's pretty awesome.
So, we have Thanksgiving right around the corner. What's everyone's game plan for that?
Eating?
Are you guys going to pile up your plates and worry about it the next day? Or
we won't eat all month, well, for the next weeks.
Yeah, my plan is partly portion control, partly picking out like what my favorites are. You know, like Thanksgiving only comes once a year. There's some food you're only going to eat on Thanksgiving. So kind of making sure that I focus on the ones that are like my favorites and things like that. That way I'm not eating everything on the table. This is my first year in like 3 years that I'm not making Thanksgiving. Like we're back on the East Coast for like where our family is. So I'm having it at my parents' house this year. So I don't have control over what ingredients are going into the food. So that makes me a little bit nervous. But another thing that I'm going to kind of do is I'm just going to try to prepare for it beforehand, like work out extra hard beforehand and be really good the week leading up to it and the week after it to kind of make up for it. So that way it doesn't totally screw me over. But
That's a good idea.
I always like
What
to
about-
fill my first plate up with salad and then get that in and kind of fill in some of those holes so I can't eat as much of everything else. But I'm definitely going to let myself have some dessert and have my favorites, but definitely the portion control is going to be the big key.
What about you guys? What's a good one?
I'm just going to portion control and then go crazy at Black Friday and walk around for a really long time.
I've never done Black Friday. I'm so scared. I think I'm going to do it this year.
I've been doing it since forever. I do not like the fact that they started, like most stores are starting on Thanksgiving. I think it's ridiculous. Because I have a kid now too, but I enjoyed getting up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and going down and waiting outside for the store to open and the craziness. But yeah, I still don't like the fact that it's open on Thanksgiving night, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
for real, they have gotten so out of control with the shopping part of Black Friday. My sister worked at the mall last year, and they all had to open at midnight on Thanksgiving, and if they didn't, they had to pay like a fine.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, I think. I don't know. We have like a Black Friday tradition where we always go to like this super crazy huge mall and see the same Santa Claus every single year since I was like 10 years old. I don't know if we're going to do it this year. My husband has a little bit of issues with crowds, and it gets obviously crazy crowded because it's Black Friday. So we'll see how it goes.
I feel like it's worth it just to wait for Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea to get the walking in, Stacey. I like that one.
I did not go last year though, and I did notice that when I went, because I was pretty pregnant at the time. But when I waited, I actually got better deals probably 2, 3, 4 weeks later than I probably would have. Because I wasn't going for like the big screen TVs or whatever. I was just going for like the little things, and the little things actually were cheaper later on. So it actually worked out better. So we might just look for a couple big things this year, but. Yeah.
I feel like they don't really have anything advertised this year that would be crazy. Like you guys remember the Furby sale where everyone was going nuts for those Furbies? I feel like they don't really have anything like that this year. So it's like, why go do that? I get anxious. I get mean when I'm in a crowd because I'm like, oh, you just bumped into me and you're trying to take that out of my hand. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm an online shopping girl, so I'll wait till Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we accidentally paid for Amazon Prime and forgot to cancel it, so that free month. So we're gonna use that up real good. Get our $100 worth.
Oh, yeah.
I won't do Black Friday. Nope.
I love it. I don't even know what we're doing this year. We'll probably plan like last minute what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving, but usually we always have it with my family and then with my husband's family and have like 2 huge meals. But I feel like it's probably best to like pick and choose what I have with each family. Like I like my mom's green bean casserole better than his mom. Maybe I'll only have it at one house.
There you go.
Yeah, we typically, we try to do, because when we're home, our families, like our parents live like less than 10 minutes apart, so we have to do both. I typically just do dinner, like I like my mom's gravy and like all those things, so we do dinner there and dessert at his parents' house, or I just don't eat. I just drink water while we're there.
That's a good idea. That brings up a good point too. How do you guys do? How you like? Are you doing good with your water? Water's a big struggle for me.
I don't feel like I am, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have much problem of it because I think maybe the brainwashing of the United States Army, which always made us have to drink, like that's water. It's always within an arm reach for me, so I'm a big water drinker.
Water is the only thing we consume in our house, and that or almond milk. We do have tea, but we rarely drink it. Um, it's just like I feel bad sometimes because people come over, all we have to offer them is water, and then my friends are like, "Is that all you had?" And I was like, "Well, that's all we drink." Like literally, when we go to the store, I'll tell my son, "Why don't you pick out some juice, or something?" And he'll grab like maybe some pomegranate juice, but other than that, he doesn't do anything, and he'll go grab a new filter for the water faucet, but that's all and even the milk, we don't just drink it like a glass of milk. It's like for the cereal or for cooking something. But other than that, it's just water in our fridge. We got 2 big old pitchers of water in there.
That's exactly how our family is. I just finally got over feeling sorry for people if they wanted something else to drink. I'm like, oh well, you can drink it when you go home.
Yeah.
We have 2 roommates that drink coffee all day long, and when I say roommates, I mean mom and dad. But they drink coffee all day long, so it was always either we drank coffee or we drank Coke. And I got this Brita thingy. I don't know if y'all saw it on my videos, and it's got the filter inside, and this is the only way I can drink it. And it's got it labeled on the side how much you're drinking. And this is a good way to challenge yourself if you don't like water. Be like, okay, well, I'm going to drink 3 of these today. And then the next day be like, okay, I did 3, I can do 4. So this is like the only way I can drink it. And Leilani loves it. She thinks she's such a big kid when she gets to drink out of it.
That's fun.
So do you guys want to tell everybody a little bit more about your channels, what you guys kind of do and focus on? And I'll put the links down below for everyone to find you. But you want to kind of plug yourselves, and I think we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. So if you want to talk about yourself, feel free.
Well, I've only been on YouTube for a year, and I've mainly watched videos, so I just started my channel and put 1 video up, and it's not weight loss related yet, but I think I'm going to add that content on there as well, because I think I'm going to concentrate on the tech side and incorporate some technology into my weight loss.
What do you mean?
My Fitbit, I have a Galaxy S5, so I'm going to start using the S Health app. I hear that's been really good, so I'm going to test that out and see how it works for me. I've been on my Fitness Pal, but I haven't really been able to, keep that up. I just eat and forget to write it down, and I guess pen and paper is better for me with that, but we'll see.
Which Fitbit do you have? Like, do you like it?
Yeah, I have the Fitbit Flex. So, I don't know if you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, the Fitbit Flex.
What does that do? Is that like a pedometer or something?
Yes. So it counts the steps, and it does your sleep as well.
Can it attach to your phone? Isn't there like...
Yes, it's attached to the phone, and I can get to it online. Anyone who I know that has one, we're already friends on the online app. So, and they've started incorporating different challenges, like during the week challenges, weekend challenges. So it's made it pretty fun.
That's cool. How much was it? Do you mind sharing?
It was $100. I got it as a gift for my birthday last year. So it's about $100. They just introduced 3 new ones, but I'm not going to upgrade at this time.
Well, I would definitely say do a review on YouTube. That's going to be, I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate like spending money like that on something that sounds good, but
Right.
I need to make sure it is good. So put
Right.
up a video. We want to see it.
Yeah, the newer ones, they do your heart rate and everything like that. But my Galaxy S5 actually does that, so I don't see the need to upgrade right now.
What about everybody else? Y'all want to tell us about your channel?
I have two. I have three, but two are active. Um, one is kind of like just like beauty and just kind of like makeup related. As a just hobby board, and stuff. Then I have one called Tanisha's Life. It's just like for vlogging, and stuff, just randomness. And then the other one I was thinking about doing was for weight loss, leaving it strictly like health and fitness. I haven't actually put anything up yet, but I have videos that I need to edit and put up. But I was debating if I should do a separate channel or if I should just keep it on like one of my other channels. So I just wasn't sure. I'm trying to get myself back on schedule to upload regularly now. But, as I said before, my health has been kind of up and down, and I have my moments where I just completely shut down and I don't want to do anything. So I'm just not sure what channel, to post them on, if I should just do a whole new channel or just put it on one of the previous ones.
I always say keep it simple, stupid. So I would just have one channel and maybe do like multiple playlists, like have a weight loss playlist.
Yeah, that's what my son said, and that's what I was considering.
Yeah, make it easy. I mean, especially like with your health, like you just said, you never know when you're going to be up or down. Or keep it easy on yourself. Don't be difficult. Don't be difficult, girl.
It's also like it's so hard starting a new channel. You have to rebuild that audience. You only get so much crossover. So I agree to keep it on.
Yeah, I agree with her too, because this is actually the second channel I've done. I actually started YouTube November of last year, and I don't even know what the name of it is now, but I was like, I need a brand that I can do across all social media, and thankfully I only had like 30 people following me at the time, so it was easier. But I definitely agree, when you have people, a bigger following, it's hard to get them to be like, okay, come over here now.
My channel's kind of fluctuated throughout the years. Like, I've done pregnancy videos when I was pregnant with Hallie. I chose not to do them with Toby, really. I did my weight loss after I had Zeke, and did my weekly weigh-ins there and how that was going, which actually I was just thinking today I need to go back and look at those because I'm curious to know how I'm doing compared to when I lost then. But right now I feel like most of my viewers have more enjoyed just with me talking about what God's been teaching in my life currently and kind of going through that. And some of the stuff that I wish I could share is a little bit too personal, that I'm like waiting until after I'm coming through something to share about it. But it's fun also to be able to look back on those videos and see what God has been doing in my life at different times. So it holds me accountable as well to make sure that I am keeping my relationship with Christ first too, by having that accountability there.
Absolutely. What's that book we had talked about before that we had read?
Made to Crave.
Oh, that was a good book. I don't know what all of y'all's beliefs or your denominations or backgrounds are, but that's a really good book. It's called Made to Crave, and it talks about, the fact that you shouldn't have, how do I say it? You shouldn't have food cravings. You should have God cravings, basically, and once you have those, then your other cravings will subside.
What's that called again?
It's called Made to Crave. It's by Lysa Terkeurst. I butcher her name. No clue.
I'll put that in the description down below.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, my channel. I started it. I officially logged it on. I think it was like January of this year, but I didn't actually start making any videos since I was having a baby until after. I originally started it because I wanted to follow my pregnancy, but it just never got to that point because I was too nervous. And then I started it because I was going to do daily vlogging, and it was actually Tim who I had reached out to him at one point. He had said to say something on one of his episodes, and I said something. He goes, "You might want to really look into what you're doing." And I did, and you know, I do see that how much work it does take it, you know, to go into daily vlogging. So right now, I just try to do. I've been doing my like weekly updates on my weight loss. I'll do a day in the life, more for me to look back on, so I can watch my son grow. Um, I'm small right now as far as my channel, and so it's like right now it's just all on one channel. My hope would be to expand it to, and I know we said to keep it simple, but to have more of a like, you know, a daily vlogging channel, and then I could have my like mommy and crazy husband time on another channel, just because I really do enjoy family or daily vlogging style, but I also really enjoy like the sit downs and if there's like, you know, talks or challenges or any of those. So but that's what I'm doing right now. So basically I do 2 videos a week, which is one's a sit down and one's a daily vlog or like a day in the life. So that's what I'm doing right now.
So your husband would do videos with you? Because my husband is like, I'm just not that kind of guy. I know you want me to be like the Shaytards, but that ain't me.
He he has a hard time with the day in the life. So like I keep trying to give him the camera to go do something, but he won't. But if we do like a sit down, he will. He's a youth pastor, and so he's a goofball. And so if he knows what the end product's supposed to be, he will definitely sit down. He has to know the whole ins and outs of it though, because he can internalize what he's gonna do. So, but yeah, so that's kind of, it's fun, and like, because I actually just ordered, because I'm a photographer too, and I just ordered a bunch of studio lights, which I'm really excited about because it's super dark in my house. So I told him we're gonna start doing more, you know, sit downs, and he's like, all right, let's do it. So that's good.
That's awesome. I was telling his name's Daniel. I was like, you know, there's a bunch of tags out there, and the husbands sit with their wives and they do them together, and you're gonna do that. He's like, what do I have to do? Like just sit there? And I was like, no, you gotta answer the questions. And he was like, I don't know, I gotta think about it. So it's like he's the type he's gotta work up to it and get all excited, and he'll do it. But I can't just be like, hey, come sit down with me.
Yeah.
But Leilani, on the other hand, she gets upset if I have it's usually my phone. If I have my phone and I'm talking to it, she will be all up in it. All you see is forehead. And sometimes I catch her walking around with the phone, not even on, but she'll be like, da, 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 and she'll be showing it off there. I'm like, that's my girl. You two to make it.
Oh yeah, my kids totally vlog. My son, I have a couple of like daily vlogs that we did when I was trying to do the whole daily vlog thing, and he was like, yeah, this is what's going on. He was like walking around talking to it, just like, I'm doing this, whatever. And my daughter will take the phone and she'll pull the camera up and she'll just be like, cheese, cheese, cheese. Like, yeah, and it's just like, you know, you're a YouTube mom when.
Yep.
So, yeah, my husband pretty much, he's done one tag video with me, but it took me a really long time, it took him a really long time to be comfortable to come on camera. Like, not, because he's like way more outgoing than me. It had nothing to do with that. It was just like the mindset, like what Stacey was saying earlier, the military has like a totally different mindset. My husband's a Marine, and they're like so like strict about like terrorism awareness and all this stuff. So he was just like, I'm not comfortable being on camera, you know, and then just, you know, his own personal fears and stuff like that. So we didn't start daily vlogging. We attempted a daily vlog. I want to say like 2 months ago, and then it kind of dropped off for a while just because things have been really busy, and that is a huge commitment. So mostly I just have my mommy channel. I'm a total hypocrite because I have 2 channels, and I was just like, stay with one channel. Now I have 2, but one of them is a daily vlog channel. My other one is just like a mommy lifestyle channel. And I do like get ready with me's, food videos, mommy videos, cloth diapers stuff. Like that's just kind of a little bit of everything.
I give credit to those that can daily vlog because I can't commit to anything. So to sit there and commit to your people to have a video every day, that's pretty big.
It's It's
Have
huge.
a video every day and have it uploaded at the same time every day, and like,
Yeah. You don't sleep much when you do it that way.
yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine. And Heidi, I don't know if all of you um, follow While They Were Napping. Heidi, she just had a
Yeah.
baby. She's still daily vlogging. I don't know. I don't know how she does it.
Her husband's helping her now. He's
Oh, is he?
yeah,
Okay,
he's
that's
editing
good.
more. Yeah, so they're tagging it, tagging it, tag teaming it, whatever. That's
That makes a very big difference, I think.
yeah.
I have a boring life. I can't do unless I'm doing something specific, I can't do it, unless I know I'm going out or something, because there's really not much to do here. So basically I'm just home, school, work, and then home basically. That's all it is, So I get up, take my son to school, come home for a little bit, and then when I was working, then I'd go to work and come home, then I'm at home, so it's like it's the same thing. My routine is pretty much the same thing. And so I gave up. So unless I'm actually like going up to the city or doing something specific, with my only friend that I have here, then I give up. I don't want to waste anybody's time trying to watch something that's not entertaining at all, and
You
so.
say that, but you'd be surprised at what people. You'll be surprised at what people can watch, because I did a speed clean video, and it's my most watched video. Why someone will watch me clean my kitchen, I don't know, but it's got like it's got like 1,000 some odd views, and I was like, man, I hope and pray I monetize that one. I don't know if I did or not, but you'd be surprised.
You just start doing those every week.
I know. I got videos of me whitening my teeth. I've got. You'll be surprised.
Unless they like listen to me yell at my cats all day. I mean, those girls are crazy. They're just all over the place. They're just. Unless that's entertainment to some, I feel like I have toddlers in the house with them, and they're just so playful and energetic. And one's older, so she thinks she outranks the other one who I've had longer. So she's like, no, this is my house. They're all cuddled up, loving on each other, and then I turn my back, I blink, and then all of a sudden they're swatting at each other, running the other way, and then swatting at each other, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if you girls don't stop, and then they look at me like I'm the crazy one. So
You should totally do some cat vlogs.
You need to, that's your homework tonight. Search YouTube for crazy cats and see how many videos come up, and then tell me that's not entertaining.
Those cat videos go viral. Have you seen that one to the song "Sail," where it's like to the music like perfectly? It is so funny. It's so funny. Google like "cat Sail" by the band's AWOL Nation. It is hilarious. I have like almost peed myself laughing that video, and the clip is only like 30 seconds long, but it's so funny.
I feel like pet videos are just as entertaining as baby laughing. Like, I could literally for hours look up baby laughing videos.
Oh my gosh! If I see it, just seeing a baby's face, I melt and I just start grinning, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, It's
definitely good to pick me up. You could have a cat channel.
Yeah.
Might work.
We might be onto something, you guys. This is big here. I think we had a couple people saying hi. Kara with Life on the Farm is saying hi, and she's saying how big Toby is. He did not look 2.5 months old. He's a big boy. And then Tiny from, I always say her name wrong. It's not Tiny, it's Tyne from Ava's mom. She's saying hi. Hey, girl. She's got a good channel, too. You would love her. If y'all don't follow her, you need to go find her. She's got this big, huge afro. She is all about being natural, and she is hilarious.
She started a new channel, too.
She does weight loss videos. She's great. So do you guys see any more comments? They're not pulling up for me.
No, I
I'm
think
not
that's
seeing any
No, I think
comments,
that's about
period.
it.
I don't know if I was supposed to click on something or...
I'm
Well, we're
getting a notification that there's another comment, but it's not. It's not coming up.
I'm on the
Well,
actual video on YouTube. I just went straight to that.
do you see any other ones?
No, those are the only two.
Well, shame on you guys for not commenting. Maybe the next month we'll have some more involvement.
There you go.
I hope that all of you guys will join me because I've really had a good time talking to you guys. Do you have a game plan coming up for this next month?
Get to the gym.
Yes.
Good one. We
Zumba.
have
See
these.
some progress.
I love Zumba. We have these cards at the gym. We have to. I don't know if all gyms are like that, but we have to basically check in on this one particular card that's got our name on it every time. And I counted it, and I'd been 11 times last month, and I was like, man, 11 times, that's nothing. But I have a rest day, and then they're closed Sunday. So 11 times out of 20, I mean, I got to give myself credit. That's pretty good for my very first month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good.
That also lifts the bar high, because now I have to go 11 times. And here's another thing I wanted to bring up. Someone was saying something about weight earlier. I saw this picture on the internet, and I'll try to email it to all you guys, but it was this little drawing of a girl that weighed 130 pounds and 130 pounds, and this one was like 35% body fat, and this one was like 12% body fat, and it showed how they're the exact same pounds, but their bodies look so completely different. So I always weigh in. Like, that's how I started this weight loss thing, was I weighed in every single Monday, and it's not about that number. We got to remember, quit thinking about the pounds. You know, the scale may stay the same, but our body's changing.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't go by the scale. I go by measurements for me. I go because of the way that I'm built. I was when I was younger and when I was in my athletic stage, I was like, for example, 145 slim built, because I was athletic, I did cheer, did dance, all that stuff when I was in high school. Now that I'm older, when I gained a few pounds, but yet my inches seem smaller, even though my weight went up. So my measurements don't match with my weight. So I can gain weight, but yet still look smaller, if that makes sense. So I stopped. I gave up because it was discouraging, because I always went by the pounds. I was like, why am I gaining weight? And then it makes me want to work out more and overexert myself. So now I just use a measuring tape from my sewing station and just take measurements. I can't do the scale thing. I've tried it, and I'm just like, nah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I agree that it's a lot about how you look. Even when I lost, like, I got within 10 pounds of my goal weight the last time I lost weight, and I still wasn't happy with the way I looked because I didn't really work out until towards the end. And I was like, I wasn't in shape. I was still squishy. And even though I was like 145, I was not digging it. So.
Yeah. I remember, I played softball all through middle school and high school, and I remember I was 128 pounds, and I remember thinking, I am so fat. Like, I am huge. At 128 pounds, and I look back like, you are dumb. But, granted, I didn't have these baby hips. I've got hips now, and I'm top heavy. So, I'd like to think my boobs are about 40 pounds, but I don't think that they are. It's definitely about how you look and feel. So I am looking forward to chatting with you guys again for this next one. I hope you guys will join me again, and I hope we can get some more people. We've had, good view count. It keeps fluctuating. We've got some people in, and next time I hope we can get this comment thing working. I'd like to think it's a glitch with YouTube, because I know that people have been, I don't know why it's not refreshing for us like it should. But thank you all. I think we are about done. Does anybody have anything they want to say, or any questions they have for any of the other girls?
No.
No. Well, thank you so much girls, for joining me. I enjoyed having all of you. I think next month we're going to, it'll be around the same time, around the 13th. I want to try and always have it around the 13th because I joined the gym on the 13th. So I think next month we'll talk about our goals for the new year. So be thinking and try to have a good month. Let's have something positive to share with everybody the next time we all get together. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for those of you watching live and for those of you watching after the fact. Be sure to comment below. Check out everybody's links. I'll have all these channels linked up, and I will have the link to the book we were talking about as well. So I hope you all have a great day, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.